Of course, we've got to look at the past. We've had a fantastic investment in physical education over the last 10 years, and we've got to take what's best from that and move it forward with us into the future. And so don't wait for the bandwagon to come round the corner. Now is the time to create your own bandwagon. We had 10 high quality outcomes to help us to identify what high quality looked like. There's a lot of good in those high quality outcomes. Just because PESIP's gone, they haven't gone. Use them. They're very, very good in terms of looking at your provision and determining what the quality's like. They're a valuable guide, don't throw them away. And there is no doubt about it that when the national curriculum finally does come into schools in 2014, and when the consultation comes out, and I'm not going to talk about when that's happening, Vince will, there is no doubt about it that your curriculum will be yours. But if teachers really are going to take control of their curriculum, plan it, own it together with pupils, perhaps they will be inspired by it to deliver it inspirationally. We hear a lot, don't we, about how important competition is. Competition is the be-all and end-all. The government launched their competition framework, didn't they? They launched the intra-school competition, inter-school competition, district and county competition, leading on to the school games, which is happening next month. But even though we lost a lot of our funding when the government cut the funding for the school support partners, there is still some funding to support that competition. We have school games organisers. There's funding in schools for the release of the PE teacher, the secondary PE teacher, for 1 day a week. I know that funding's not ring-fenced, but a lot of schools are taking it up. So we've got the competition framework, yes. We do have some funding to support it, but you know, unless we get our curriculum right, we can forget it all. We have had, over the last 10 years, a sport-led curriculum to a certain extent. We don't want that. We want a physical education curriculum that drives sport. And if we get a good one, there's no doubt about it, we'll get some good competition and we'll get success in that competition. But no, we've got a new Ofsted framework again, much slimmed down. We've got a workshop this afternoon about the new Ofsted framework. But really, there's a big, big focus on achievement, back to the high quality. But there is also going to be a massive, massive focus on teaching. Because let's face it, we all know that teaching is the bit that inspires the children, and teaching is the bit that influences achievement more than anything else. I remember when the first national curriculum came out, we had about 5,000 general requirements. Well, now we've just got 4 judgments in Ofsted. Also coming out with the Ofsted framework, and it's due to be implemented in July, are the professional standards for teachers. One set of professional standards for teachers, a set against which you'll be performance managed. But it's quite interesting, you know, that the professional standards for teachers link very, very closely into the criteria against which you'll be judged with regard to teaching. We don't want one initiative after another initiative after another initiative, usually externally funded. When the funding goes, the impact of the initiative goes as well. You are the people that will create that legacy by creating your bandwagon and creating a curriculum that kids love.